got a chance to make your dreams come true. You can live a life that's lived by few. Wake up, now make it a reality. Make it a reality, who you wanna be.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Become Better Daily with me, Phil Echols, where I share stories, reflections, ahas, inspiring you to be the best version of yourself. A lot of my vlogs lately have been around productivity. They've all been centered around becoming your best self. But recently, in one of my social media feeds, I think it was Facebook, might have been Twitter, I'm not sure. Oh, I think it was Facebook. You know how all these apps have like promotional ads. So Karamo Brown popped up in one of my feeds, which we're not friends, but if you know Karamo, he's from he was on one of the Real World seasons, but he actually is on Queer Eye. And he said this, man, for whatever reason, I was compelled to watch it. And he talked about doing away with to-do lists. So he said that instead of having your traditional to-do list where you don't feel like you've accomplished as much if you don't mark everything off the list, he said do away with the list. At the end of the day or the morning of the day after, reflect on the things that you got done. And I didn't believe it. I was like, you know what? I need the to-do list. I need this to stay on track. But I did it. At the end of the day, you know, one of the days recently, I was feeling like I wasn't very productive. I was still pondering on and thinking about the things that I had ahead, still tasks that I needed to tackle and to do, that things that were still on my plate. So I reflected on the day and I was like, man, I did this. I listed like 10 things that I knocked out of the park. And it just helped me kind of shift my mindset to say, hey, it really was a productive day despite me feeling beat up, despite me looking at the mountain of things that I still have left to do. I just kind of changed my perspective and looked at what I had accomplished as opposed to looking at what still needed to be done. Now, I'm not saying do away with to-do lists altogether, because you do need to keep track of the things that you have to do, but just consider your mindset, consider how you're approaching these problems and kind of your perspective on what you're looking at, and kind of celebrate the things that you have gotten done as opposed to just kind of dwelling on the things that you still have left to do. So it's just about really celebrating success to gain that momentum to continue going and moving forward. So I hope this message resonates. As always, each day is a new opportunity to become better. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.
I remember when it all started, me and my brother trapping off the white and blue Impalas. You got the talent, but I got the dream. What you mean? He said, you know we got